Hey, everybody, quick question. When's the last time you told the truth and your stomach dropped a little bit when you did it?
Yeah. And it's not because of a lie you told, it's the truth that you told.
And it doesn't even matter who you said it to. It could be somebody else or it could be to yourself, standing in front of the mirror, finally admitting something.
Yeah. You know what? Same feeling either way. I'm not okay. Or, you know what? That actually hurt my feelings. Or really, I made a mistake and I messed up. And I'm
Yeah.
saying that in the mirror.
Yeah. And like right before those words came out, your body, it acts like you're about to walk out on stage in front of thousands of people.
Yeah. I mean, it's a heavy heart rate and, sweaty palms and all the things, right?
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Something about some spaghetti. I mean, I don't know what it is. Just don't do it.
Should we do the whole thing?
You're welcome to. I'll listen.
Look, if Eminem had understood it, he was already there thinking before we were.
Yeah, we're not doing the whole verse, but I mean, just do it if you want. I'm in. Look, but here's the real deal. Here's the actual point. We generally treat honesty like it's the risky move. Somehow we feel like the truth is the dangerous thing. And somehow, again, our brain tricks us into thinking that staying quiet, that's the safe move.
Yeah, and that's totally backwards.
Sure.
The truth isn't what puts you in the cage.
Yeah, the avoidance, that's what puts you in that cage.
Yeah, and today we're going to talk about why honesty isn't just a nice value to have. I mean, it's the cornerstone. Nothing else in the coin framework can work without it.
100%. Without it, there's zero confirming. There's zero owning. There's no way to be intentional, and you're not changing a thing.
It all starts with just telling yourself the truth first. So let's get all up in that.
This is the nature of everything. Don't stay stuck.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the nature of everything. I'm Bo.
Yeah, and I'm Clint. And look, today's episode is about honesty. And specifically, it's why honesty is the cornerstone of the conferment piece of our framework. And the reason why it's so important is that it's built around you cannot own what you have not honestly confirmed, and if you don't actually believe what you've confirmed.
That's the whole episode right there. Say it again for the people in the back.
uh, you can't own what you haven't honestly confirmed and truly believe.
That's it. And I think that truly believed part is really important. What you just said is the whole thesis. Everything else today is just to talk about that. So let's start with what dishonesty actually looks like day to day, because it's almost never a lie. It's even smaller than that.
And we've said it a ton of times. It's fine. I mean, it's fine.
It's always fine.
I
I'm
mean, it's
fine.
just
You're
fine.
fine. Everybody's fine.
It's fine. I said it was fine. It's fine. No, it's cool. Shrug your shoulders a little bit more and make it a little more. It's fine. That's where it is, because if someone asks you how you're doing, and it's fine. Like somebody asks, "Hey, is that project on track?" I know you've been really trying to hammer that out. I mean, it's fine. Somebody asks you, "Hey, are you pissed at me? Like, are we good? Are we okay?" It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, whatever. That one's like, it's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
But
Exactly.
look, none of it's fine. And that's the whole trick of the phrase. It sounds like an answer, but it's just closing a door.
You know what? Luckily, just so happens there's some research on why we actually do this. And here's the short version. Avoidance feels like protection. It's protective in that moment, even though the cost of this avoidance is going to be high later. It seems like the right thing to do at the time. Your brain isn't lying to be malicious or trying to screw you over somehow. It's actually trying to keep you out of discomfort for this specific moment. And it actually doesn't do great things for you in that long range kind of planning piece.
Yeah. And look, this isn't just like a relationship thing. It shows up at work all the time.
Hmm. Hmm.
Somebody in a meeting, says, is the timeline realistic? And everybody nods because nobody wants to say, actually, no, it's not.
Sure. Or the whole project fails, and at the debrief meeting talking about what happened, it turns into everybody quietly just agreeing not to actually name what went down or what failed about the project.
Yeah, it's it's fine team edition, I guess.
Yeah, and it just so happens you think about that. That silence, that avoidance, that's not neutral. It's an actual decision that every person in that room somehow chose the comfortable, like, small lie, it's fine lie, over actually providing something useful and something of value, which would be the truth of what happened.
Yeah, and you know what? I think the same thing happens in our own heads, maybe
Mhm.
just a little bit quieter. Like,
Mm.
you know, something's off in your marriage or your job or your health or whatever. And instead of naming it, you just kind of, manage around it.
100%, because then life becomes a whole, network of workarounds and figuring it out instead of just having honest conversation.
That's the part that matters today. That workaround life, it feels stable right up until it doesn't.
No doubt. So, as we think about this, let's split this sort of into, because honesty isn't really just one skill. It actually kind of boils down into two. There's honesty with yourself, and there's honesty with whomever you're dealing with, the other person. Those two folks are not necessarily having the same conversation, especially inside their own brains.
Yeah, honesty with yourself is private. Nobody's watching, nobody's grading you. It's just you deciding whether you're going to look at the thing truly or just kind of keep managing the problem.
Sure, and honesty with someone else, that has an audience and it has timing and tone, and realistically, you think about it, there's stakes to that. Like there's something on the line when you're having the conversation with someone else. You shouldn't just blurt out every true thought. That's not necessarily honesty.
It's going to work out so good.
I mean, it's being unfiltered and completely unbridled, and honesty, that's not necessarily the same thing.
Right, because authenticity isn't I say everything I think. It's what I actually do say is true, which sometimes means waiting for the right moment or picking your
Mhm.
words with some care.
Yeah, and oftentimes this is the trap. A lot of us use timing and tactfulness as a really, they become permanent excuses in their own way, because we constantly say, "Well, there's never a good time," and filling in that blank forever, and it's just not wise. It's not. That's not the smart play, because that's just avoidance, and we already know that avoidance is the wrong step.
But it's very easy.
Well,
But
it's
look,
protective, right? Because it's safe.
yeah, but I mean, the test here isn't asking yourself, did I say that perfectly? The test is, does the other person actually know what's true or what I mean? Or are they just responding to a version of me that I made up to just keep things
Mm,
smooth?
mhm. Well, I mean, that's super important, because if they're not dealing with the authentic you, then nobody in this conversation is actually dealing with the relationship version of you. And it's not like they wanted to call your PR rep in order to figure out how to get the best, fake version of you.
Look, you can only run that PR for yourself for so long
Yeah.
before at some point you're going to forget which version was true in the first place. Hey, everybody, quick pause. And look, if any part of this is landing somewhere real for you, somewhere honest, that's
Mm.
exactly why we wrote the book.
Mhm.
Confirm it, own it, be intentional, and change the nature of everything in your life. It's not hype, it's the framework that we actually use.
So look, get out there and grab it at thenatureofeverything.com. And if you want more of this podcast or the ones just like it, follow us wherever you're listening. That's how this stuff keeps showing up in your feed instead of getting lost somewhere. So follow it, come back to it.
All right, let's get back to it. Let's actually run honesty through coin because that's the whole point of the show. Like,
Just so happens.
like we don't want to just talk about ideas. We want to show you how the framework adds something real to it, a new layer.
All right, so confirm it. This is where it starts and where most of us quit before we really even get into it. Confirmation isn't complicated. It's just refusing to mask or dress up what's actually happening. It's not the I'm fine, but it really comes down to hey, I've been avoiding this conversation for X amount of weeks, and my stomach knows it. I feel it. I feel the anxiety. Like all of that's the confirmation piece. That's honesty. That's telling yourself, I'm not fine. You know why I'm not fine? Because I've been avoiding this. And that's honesty.
And look, there's no clock on this. You don't have to confirm it in the next 5 minutes. Sometimes it takes sitting with something before it's even clear enough to name. But the rest of the framework stays stuck until you get unstuck.
Absolutely. And you get unstuck through that confirmation piece. You get to own it. Once you've confirmed what's true, you get to own your part in it. Again, and we've said this a ton of times, not blame, ownership.
Let me throw something in here that I thought about. Like, you know how we talked about how practice and discipline and kind of the connection there?
Mhm.
Blame and ownership. I think blame looks backwards and ownership looks forward.
Agreed.
I just want to throw that in there.
Yeah, I dig that. Look, if you're one of those folks that you've just been going along with, like, well, I'm fine, put pineapple on my pizza. Well, for
Love
one,
it.
it's criminal, and you should be taken out and beaten for that. But if you realize that it's criminal and you don't put pineapple on pizza, and you've been going along with it for, like you said, the last however many years without saying anything, that's not the same as it's my fault they put pineapple on it. But ownership means you stop outsourcing responsibility for your own honesty. Like if somebody else wants pizza that has pineapple on it and you don't, then don't. You can't be afraid of what that looks like. You can't be afraid of the optics. Don't eat pineapple on your pizza. It's okay.
Here's the line in the sand, because this is the whole episode. You can't own what you haven't honestly confirmed and truly believed. Like, if you're only practicing and pretending to confirm it, then you're only going to pretend to own it. And the structure is just fake from the foundation.
It is. And it's a light kind of I'm bringing levity to the idea with the pineapple on the pizza. But the other side of this is that I don't believe that most people think it's fine. I think that that's something you say. I think either pizza does or does not allow for pineapple on it. And so the it's fine kind of approach in this reference, if you're living your life with the pineapple it's fine on pizza approach, you're doing it wrong. And you're missing out on the intentionality piece of the framework as well. Because once you actually decide what you're going to do with the truth that you've actually named and you believe, it doesn't have to be dramatic. It really could be one conversation. It could be one short sentence that you finally say out loud and put into the world to where it's true. Intentionality just means that it's a choice and it's not haphazardly coming to you. It's not an accident. It's not just getting hit by something. Intentionality is a choice.
That's what changes the nature of everything.
Hmm.
This is what happens on the other side after you've told the truth. Maybe not instantly and definitely not perfectly, but you're going to stop being the version of yourself that manages yourself around that truth. You're going to start being the version that just tells the truth.
Hmm.
That's the whole shift. And that is some huge level of freedom.
And not to beat up an old adage, but it is an adage for a reason. And that is the truth doesn't cage you, hiding does. Telling the truth and being honest doesn't put you in timeout. The avoidance does. Truth will set you free, right?
Yes.
And so there, like confirm it for the reason that that confirmation actually opens the door of whatever is keeping you in timeout, whatever's keeping you in this stuck jail, confirmation that you believe opens that up and lets you get unstuck.
Yeah. So, look, here's what we actually want you to do with this one, this podcast, or with that one relationship. It could be one person, it could be your job, it could just be you. Where have you been saying it's fine the longest?
Yeah. figure that out. Not to necessarily fix it today, but to confirm it. Say the true sentence and confirm that for honesty's sake and to believe that. Because if you say that even to yourself, now you're getting unstuck.
We all know plenty of people, and all of us are carrying around some version of it's fine. And we've been carrying it around for way too long. Send them this episode, and not as a hint, but just because they need the door too.
And look, if you want to go further, the book walks through all of this as we've been talking about. And we mentioned it earlier. Go to thenatureofeverything.com. Pick up the book. But look, if you're already in the middle of confirming something and you want it applied to your actual situation, that's exactly what we built Coin Sessions for. And there's more information coming on that, but I want to go ahead and get that out there so you're hearing it.
So, look, that's it for today. Find a way to be honest about something that that's just kind of hiding from you. Tell the person that you hate pineapple on your pizza. Get it over with.
It's not fine. Okay?
But look, this is the nature of everything, including pineapple on pizza.
Confirm it, own it, be intentional.
And don't stay stuck.
Before you go, just know it's time. Time to connect. Time to change the nature of everything. Find us at thenatureofeverything.com and don't stay stuck.